morning, friends. It is about 5:15 on day, I always have to do the math here, 24. I believe this is winding down day 24. And a bunch of you have asked me in comments, but also friends and family texting me to show you how I cook and what I cook. So tonight you're gonna eat dinner with me. I've got about 15 minutes of daylight, or maybe 30 minutes of daylight left. The sun peeks out every now and then, and it's pretty cold. So I'm gonna try to do this quickly, eat, and go to bed. But here's my stove, which sits on top of a can of isobutane, I think it is. And I'll fire that up. This little pot here has just got the right amount of water in it for the dinner that I'm going to show you in a second. So I basically just boil that water. I am going to have a cup of coffee tonight because I'm cold and wet. I've been cold and wet all day. You can see I'm trying to warm up a little bit here before I climb into bed. Got some cashews that my wife sent me, so I usually eat those as an appetizer while my dinner is cooking. And tonight, I'm just gonna make up a plain old Knorr cheddar broccoli rice side, just like you see in the grocery store. So I'll pour the boiling water right into there to make that. I'm gonna add in some lemon pepper chicken, one of these little foil packs of chicken. I spice it up a little bit with some olive oil and some Mrs. Dash, which I just throw in there to give it some flavor. And in my coffee cup, I'm just gonna have a Folgers instant coffee. This is one of my luxury items. It is not what you think it is. Sometimes I pull this out of my food bag, a little bag of white powder, and everybody looks at me funny, but this is powdered French vanilla creamer, one of my luxury items. So I'll put some of that in my coffee cup, and that'll be my dinner. So let's get it going. I'm gonna pause the video a couple of times. Obviously, I'm not gonna make you watch my water boil, but get that going. That balanced like that to boil. Obviously, it's a little bit noisy. Usually takes 3 or 4 minutes, so I'm gonna stop this video and start another one when it's boiled. Okay, we're back. I think it's been 3 or 4 minutes maybe. You can see we are boiling. Take that off. Turn that noisiness off. Been enjoying some cashews while I wait. I measured the water out, obviously the right amount for the rice and a cup of coffee. So I'll pour the coffee to that amount in the cup. Put the rest in the rice. Mix it around a little. My spoon is actually in my backpack, which I'm going to get in a second, but for now I'm just going to use my fingers here. Fold this down a couple of times. Drop it into this little insulated thingy and lean that over there and wait about 10 or 15 minutes. Check it a couple of times. In the middle, I'll throw in the zesty lemon pepper chicken and the olive oil and the Mrs. Dash. I usually do that about halfway through. So I'm gonna pause again. I'll be back when I'm spicing up my dinner. Okay, it's been, I don't know, 5 minutes. And I just checked, this is looking good. And so I am going to add, it's kind of hard to do on camera. I usually do this sitting down with all this between my legs. But I am gonna add the chicken, which I just do like this. And scoop it right in there. It still needs about 5 minutes of soaking up all that boiling water. So I do this usually for the last 5 minutes or so. There's the chicken. Dump in a little Mrs. Dash just to give it some spicy flavor. Dump in a little olive oil, which is mainly calories. I know it sounds crazy, but that's mainly just a add fat and calories to the meal to make it as high calorie as you possibly can. And again, I know that sounds crazy for most of the world, but that's what we're going for here, is lots of calories. So I give that one more mix. Close it up for a couple more minutes, and next time I turn on my video, it'll be dinner time. And that's it. I've got a hot rice and chicken dinner, a nice hot cup of coffee. For dessert, my wife put a couple of these brownies in the resupply box she sent me, so I actually have some brownies for dessert tonight. Got a little Gatorade to go with my coffee and my dinner. And there it is. Trail food, trail dinner.